In this video, you will be shown how to paint the camouflage on a Tamiya R35 French light tank in 1/35 scale using Atom paints. After a black primer base, the airbrush will only be used to apply the olive green base color. The rest of the work will be done by brush, starting with the lightest color, Hellblau. In this case, the paint was thinned with 30% of acrylic thinner and cleaner. Following the profile shown on the screen, the outline was painted with a very thin layer. The second color of the camouflage is green base. With a fine brush, draw the smallest spots, finishing the biggest ones with a flat brush. The self-leveling power of the Atom paints will help the brush strokes to disappear as it dries. The advantage of using a brush is that it allows you to draw the outline of the camouflage without the need for masking. Continue with the sand gelb color, which, despite being a lighter color, covers perfectly. In this case, the paint was used directly from the bottle, without dilution. If necessary, retouch with the olive green used for the base color. During the whole painting process, adjustments were made to follow the profile. For the brown spots, the color burnt brown was applied. This part of the camouflage was applied just like the previous colors. To work freehand, you have to be patient and try to be very clear about the areas you are going to paint. For this tank, all the spots were outlined with matte black. To get a fine line, a 00 Marta Kolinsky brush was used. It is important not to overload the brush in order to achieve a fine finish. All of the work was then protected with a coat of aqua gloss clear. The process continued by painting the details, such as tools, wheels, and tracks. Using oil brushers, different shades were added to each of the camouflage colors. On the upper part, we use a light color, and on the lower surfaces, a darker tone to create a soft modulation. With a brush dipped in enamel odorless thinner, the Oilbrusher colors were blended. This step was taken for each of the colors. The next step was to place all the decals using Decal Set and Decal Fix. The first wash was applied with black wash to define the hatches. Any excess product was removed with a cotton swab. With the sponge technique, small chips were made with chipping color. To create even more volume, a second general wash was applied to the whole vehicle. For this purpose, dark brown wash for green vehicles was used. In the areas where chipping was applied, some streaks were drawn with the enamel streaking rust. A mixture of sand with heavy mud, thick soil was mixed and diluted with enamel odorless thinner. The mixture was then distributed on the bottom of the tank. The mixture was also used where more dust and mud was needed. With a brush dipped in enamel odorless thinner, the effect was blended. The same effects were added on the undercarriage and the tracks. To create the effects of accumulated fresh mud, use the enamel earth effects. By rubbing the surface with graphite, the polished effect on the tow cable was easily created. The Atom range allows you to achieve a magnificent finish, both with a brush and with an airbrush. Explore the whole range of Atom colors on our website, www.ammo.es. Discover many more videos on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate notifications. Thank you for watching.